friends and family? Welcome back to another episode of Workin On It Pod. We are back. Megan can talk. How you feeling? I'm trained. First words.
I'm feeling good. I'm so excited to be back. I'm proud of I'm really proud of myself because I got through a really hard week and I still have a voice.
The voice is tired.
Here it is. She's tired because I keep going to bed at 2 a.m. and that's not okay because I wake up at 7.
Listen, you're adjusting to the time change.
Yeah. I'm all messed up.
You were staying up late on the trip too. I think it's just I think you're like bored or something.
Last night he put on Roomie Cube is taking over my life.
Oh, you're playing that?
Well, he put on Friends last night. You know those are quick hits and they just roll into the next.
Yeah.
It got time got away from me. It was just like 9 p.m. We were in bed and then it turned into midnight very fast. And then I was like, well, can't sleep now. I don't know what to do.
We have switched. You guys stay up later than I do.
No, not me. I was passed out on the couch by 9:30.
That's why I have no friends. So I'm like, guess I'll room a cube.
You got to just put the phone away because I'll catch myself. I'm like, keeping my brain awake. Just got to put it down.
Yeah, as soon as I put the phone down and I'm like, all right, let me watch the show. Within 30 minutes, I'm
classic dad, dude.
We have a new favorite show from our favorite man, Dick Wolf.
Oh, you got a new one?
Chicago Med.
Oh, nice.
Med.
Yeah, it's great. But it was getting it was like we're trying to wind down, and
they're like pulling hearts out, you know.
Yeah, it was getting
literal
gory.
Hearts, yeah,
intense.
And I was just getting stressed, and I was like, let's just
show.
put on some happy time, you know?
Yeah,
Friends.
I get that.
It was great.
It's a great pivot.
Good, so good.
Squid Games, the game show. Squidda was my favorite show of the year. I believe. I had a blast.
Your favorite show of the year? Come on, the
reality
Curse.
show. The Curse is really good, but it's like only a couple episodes in.
We got
True.
MILF Manor. Oh, it might be a tie with MILF Manor. MILF Manor was so
electric,
dude. I can't believe there's not another second season. Great call.
You can't? I can.
I can.
Dude,
that was a one-season show.
Keep it going, bro. But Squid Game's so
phenomenal.
good. Not going to give away any spoilers, but everyone needs to watch it. Watch it with friends.
It's a friends activity, and if you're like, ugh, I don't want to watch it, jump into like episode 4 or 5, bro. You ain't missing
You have to
much.
watch it with friends because I did that, and I was like,
I jumped in
alone
later. It was fine.
Here.
Not because it's great with people around you. You go, what would you do? Oh, I think this is going to happen. You can make little side bets.
That's what it was. It was the commentary on the couch was more entertaining than the actual
So we
TV.
got into it in St. Thomas. There was a TV in the living room. It's so funny because it's gorgeous outside. We're like, we got to watch Squid Games.
We're on the couch. We're inside.
And I told you this yesterday. I'm calling it now. Celebrity Squid Game.
Oh,
Celebrity
yeah, you said
Squid
that.
Game.
Let's go.
It's going to happen.
It's got to.
Do I go?
Yeah.
You bring, it's like a celebrity and a family member.
Oh.
Brother.
I'd be so down.
Are you going to have an angle?
Yeah, I would befriend as many people as possible and be like, they're not really my friends.
I watched the episode.
Be a good person till the end, bro.
I watched the episode where that one guy was like, I'm going to just tell everybody like I want to go home. And then they voted him off because they're like, well, he already wants to go home, so let's just send him home. And he was like, oh man, I blew it.
No, there's a lot of moments where you have to backstab and it just has to be done.
Yeah.
There's specific games where you literally have to, it's the whole thing. I don't want to give it away. Everyone should watch.
Tana to do it. If there's a celebrity one,
she would thrive.
Win.
She would win.
She was so good.
Yeah, Tana would win 100%.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But
I trust her with my life.
So me and Megan flew out. It was our first trip without Daryl in a very long time.
Yeah.
And we missed you. It was weird.
I missed you guys too.
And my kids. I didn't get my kids.
Yeah.
And
like
the children.
A week.
Yeah.
That week felt like a month. Though.
Well, St. Thomas specifically, we were there for 48 hours.
Did a private gig
felt
in
like
St. Thomas,
that felt like a week.
I felt like half the trip.
Yeah. And we were there the shortest amount of time.
Yeah, we were there for days.
It felt so long. You go into a time warp there. Huge fan. Never been to the British Islands before. Well, this was U.S. territory. It's very confusing. I was confused. You still drive on the other side of the road.
Still?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Unreal, though. I've never seen so many sea turtles. You look down at the beach, there's sea turtles everywhere.
Yeah,
Go,
the
what is
water
happening?
was so clear.
There was like a mom
Nuts.
and a family. It was crazy.
Wow.
Insane.
That's the only ocean I walk into. If I could,
a clear one,
see-through.
so you can see it.
That's it. And if like any further, I was like, no, we need a kayak or something. I can't. It's too deep.
I like the
know what's
clear
in there.
kayak you guys are in.
Yeah,
that was our first time doing
that.
that.
I saw those on TikTok, and we were saying the house had a clear kayak, and it was like I was like, this is like a bucket list moment for me. I've always wanted to be on one of these.
Yeah,
and
but it's so tough because she's like, sea turtle right there, chasing. I'm like, they're so fast.
You know why you couldn't see it?
Fast
because my body was over it. There's something in the way. It was me. I was in the front.
I was like,
I have the view. It was sick.
Pedal faster.
Yeah.
Also, another highlight for me was Kayla, who was helping us out at the house. She loves soca music, dude. That's her jam. Just soca.
St. Thomas is like a place where they do carnival too.
Yeah.
So
she had a whole playlist. She shared it with us, and it was just like real soca music.
It was really good.
How special.
I know, yeah.
That's awesome.
I didn't tell you that. Sorry, babe.
It's okay.
There was a lot that happened.
Every day.
This is the beginning of the trip.
I missed you too. Yeah, it was our first, honestly, like first successful trip apart, because the last time we did a trip apart, Valentine's Day was in the middle. And so I flew out and surprised you for Valentine's Day.
I mean, every day I was like, so I'll see you in New York, right? Because you're going to surprise me. And he wouldn't budge. And I was like, I know you're joking. And like the last day in New York, I was like, it's so weird that you haven't surprised me yet, because like we're running out of time.
How would he do that? How would he surprise you in New York?
Figure it out, my dog.
What do you do with the kids?
We have someone here, right? We have friends.
Everyone was gone.
Yeah.
Uncle Steve
it's
and
the
Nari
holidays.
are gone.
Auntie JoJo is here.
Auntie JoJo had just gotten here.
There was no way that Daryl could have done that.
I wanted some solo dad time, seeing what it was like.
Time away from him?
Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Are you ready? Buckle up, M-Train.
Nope.
Life comes at you fast.
Listen.
That bitch called me every day crying that he missed me.
Yeah, because I did miss you, but also I felt really good, and now I feel so confident that like
I don't.
Well, you're gonna.
What do you feel confident about?
I feel confident that I got some solo dad time, so I can handle 2 kids at once. Because the jump from 1 kid to 2 kids under 3 years old is a lot, and I got it, man.
Nice.
So now like the mornings where like you do want to sleep in, you can sleep in. Like I got it.
Nice. It was just a little practice run for D-Money.
Practice run. There was one night where, they both had to go to sleep at the exact same time. That was a little tough, but it was only 30 minutes of tough timing. I thought Riley was going to have a tough time. No, it was Barry who had a tough time. Barry is on a very strict routine, and we got into Riley's room to put Riley down first. And as soon as I turned the lights off, Barry was like, yo, this is not the plan. We do not do this. I'm not in this room. I'm supposed to be in another room. And he was just a boiling tea kettle. He just couldn't get comfortable. And I was
that was like night 1, right?
Yeah. And I was like, Riley, I love you so much. I have to go put your brother down for bed. I'll come back and I'll cuddle you. And he goes, come back? And I was like, I promise I'll come back. And he was an angel. He laid there. It's like he was going to sleep. I put Barry down. Barry was pissed. Barry was just like mad at me for a half hour. I got him to sleep. I went back into Riley's room, and Riley was like, Dad, you came back. And I was like, of course, buddy, I promised. And then we got our cuddle time in, and they were both asleep by like 7:35. It was chill. It was
nice.
Yeah.
You did it.
I did it.
Crushed it. Yeah. But there's no way he could just fly to New York during that time. But it was fun.
Not this trip, but it will happen. When they get older, it's going to be so much easier to be like, Riley, we're going to surprise Mama. And we can't tell her when we talk to her on the phone.
Yeah, when they're a little older.
That sucks.
It's right around the corner. Time is flying by.
It's like, here, go through all this and make babies, and then like get them cut out of you, and like here they are, but you don't get to see them. You don't get to have them all the time. It's a crazy concept.
Hey,
7 days. Right?
Women are superheroes.
I know, like we gotta work. People gotta work, but like, my goodness.
So it's not ideal.
Some people like really like their alone time. I don't, and I'm working on it in therapy. I don't like my alone time. Also, I have crippling FOMO. I really have bad FOMO. I've noticed on this trip.
From what?
Fear of missing out.
What did you miss out on?
Any invitation that was not forwarded to me. I'm looking at you, big boy. Motherfucker, I called him to invite him to dinner. Because we're all alone out there, right? We're all alone in New York City. You didn't have a lover either. I was alone. And I was like, you know what? I'll call my best friend, who I know is alone, for dinner. And he was in the lobby going, oh, me and these other 2 people are going to dinner. And I was like, oh.
I had eaten the room service.
Oh, where's my invite?
I had the breakfast and I had lunch. I go,
we're out here together.
I think I'm good on room service. May I remind you, the first night we all had pizza together for Mom's birthday. Shout out, Mom. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mommy.
And I ordered us pizza.
I ordered?
That's what I did. I got us some za. We had a lovely pizza night. And I just wasn't feeling hotel food. It's New York City. There's 43,000 restaurants.
No, and I get that. I get that.
So I wanted to go to Lavo. This would have been your nightmare. Can I describe for you the restaurant?
Okay, so you thought of me at some point, and you were like, "Nah, she would hate this."
Yes, there's zero chance that
you thought of me. You thought of me, and you thought maybe I should invite my hardworking sister.
I think because I know. I think it's because I know because I know and love you so well that Corinne was flying in. It was 6:30. I go, they're most likely going to get room service. I'm not down for that. I just knew what did you end up doing? What did you end up?
Room service.
Right. Yeah, and Allison and Carlino wanted to get dinner at Lavo, which is this like little Italian spot around the corner. We walk in. It's so packed. We can't even tell where the hostess stand is. Like
I hate that.
Where did
when you
check?
Walk in, you're like, I'm immediately not welcome.
Loud as fuck. Loud as fuck.
Was it dark?
Suits. We're all in like hoodies. Carlene is like,
I think I'm a bit underdressed.
I go, it's fine. It was dark. You wouldn't have been able to see the food.
That shit.
You wouldn't have been able to see the menu.
I need to be able to see my food. Comment below. Food? Food. Comment below if you have to see your food before you eat it. That's
so I
me.
didn't think of you there. I go, Megan would have hated this, hated that, hated this. It was hustle and bustle. The service was great for. I was impressed. I'm just telling you, jamming. But you would have been like thirsty at some points. You know, there wasn't
water
constant
all the time.
There wasn't a lot of that attention, but the food was really good. You would have been thirsty. But the pasta was so good. I got the seafood pasta, and then of course Allison at the end was like, "We gotta get the cheesecake, right?" I was like, "Why not, dude?" All I did this trip, I ate so much cake, so many brownies. We had brownies in St. Thomas.
Oh, dude, we had
what?
Wait, so they had brownies at this hotel that I was performing at, and everyone was raving about them. And Ryan's like, "Don't worry, I saved you 2 of them."
I saved 3. I grabbed 3.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's the nicest thing he's ever done for me. Thank you so much. And he gives it to Mom.
I go, Mom, put this in the safest place. We need these brownies. These are the most important things of the night. I know she's doing a show, but these right here.
This is her reward.
These brownies.
You did it. And I got off stage and I got in the back and we were ready to go. And I was like, does anyone have the brownies? And my mom panicked, dude. She couldn't find them. And I was like, where'd you put them? She's like, in my purse. And I was like, you put brownies in a tissue?
You smushed them
in your purse?
He goes, I think the people at this hotel thought it was just like trash. They must have taken them and thrown them out. I go, who would rummage in your purse?
I said, well, is your wallet there? She's like, yeah. I was like, then no, Mom. You never put them there.
So did she find them?
Eventually.
Hours later in the night.
Hours later.
Castillo found some brownies left over. We grabbed those.
My guy ran out and was
and
like,
then,
here you go, friend.
Yeah. Later at the house, Mom goes, oh my God, I found the brownies. They were in my backpack.
Even grosser.
Yeah. With all the other
and
stuff.
I still ate them.
While you guys were eating all that stuff, I did a 5-day fasting cleanse called Prolon, and it was magnificent.
But is it a fast if you get to eat something?
So it's called like fast mimicking program diet. And so the food, you get 5 little boxes, and every box is for the day.
This is not an ad. He did this.
And the food.
Yeah, no, he just loves Prolon.
Well, I talked about it in one of our other podcasts. Gary Brecka.
Yeah.
He also did this. He did a TikTok, and he was like, "I'm not sponsored by these people, but I just did this. It's great."
Did you love it?
I loved it. It was really tough because I wanted to do it mentally because we talked about like I was emotional eating, and so I needed a break.
Yes, you did.
And to like feel my feelings and not go straight to food.
Did you figure out what your feelings were? Was it my birthday stress?
It's been your birthday stress, but it was just like stress in general. It's little tiny things. Like if something doesn't go my way, I go like, well, I'll just eat some food. That'll make me feel better.
Yeah.
Instead of just like,
or even if you do something successful, you have a successful day. You're like,
yeah,
I deserve
I deserve something.
When my dietitian taught me that was an eye-opening experience. She was like, everyone uses food as oh no, or oh yay, or
Yeah.
what about, like, it's everything in our lives
Yeah. So
until you can replace it.
I did it. Day 2 was the hardest day. Because we did it over like the weekend, and there's not a lot going on over here. So like I was just thinking about food constantly, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna cheat. I'll
You
like.
call me, you're like,
I was like, I can't do this. And then I every night like went and I sipped the tea that was in the box and journaled. And so at the top of the journal on the second night, I was like, fuck this. I'm done. I'm not doing it. And by the end of the
I'm
page,
hungry.
I was like, you know what? I can get through tonight. If I just get through tonight, we'll see how I feel tomorrow. And it really got me thinking about sobriety and one day at a time. And I just used that the rest of the days. So then day 3 was a little bit better. The voice in my head wasn't as loud. And I went, well, let me just get through tonight. Day 4, even better. And by day 5, like hunger and like the voice of hunger gone completely.
Wow.
I'm calling it nature's Ozempic, because by the 5th day, and even now, I'm 3 days after I did the fast, I'm just not as hungry. I'm not thinking about
You're more
food.
like aware.
I'm more aware.
That's a huge thing
feeling,
my dietitian taught me.
Your portion
is, like,
control
my
gets
really
fixed
portion
after
ask
one of these
yourself,
fasts.
like, am I hungry?
Yeah.
Like when we were at Soup Dumplings, I was like, oh, I'm not hungry, but I'm gonna eat
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But it's nice.
No one
that
else
I
is
can
eating the soup
announce it.
dumps, dude. I
Nobody
go, well,
is.
I guess I'll have
Dude, I
15 of these.
ordered like 4 buckets.
Yeah, because there's a
I was
lot of
like,
us. Everyone could have
guys,
had like 5
was, like,
each,
yeah,
and
there
everyone's
was,
just
like,
like,
12
they had
of
1
us.
or
I was like,
2.
let's go.
By the way, my tongue still burned.
Oh no,
It's still burned from that one soup dump.
well, you
I was
can't
like,
go first.
too hot.
No one goes first. It's like it's Squid Games. You shouldn't have gone first.
I
You
know.
guys are just used to eating with me, because I would have housed them
Yeah,
down.
you
Dude, it was so
would've.
good. But yeah, the Prolon fast, I think it's great for someone that
I wanna try
because like
it.
a regular
on the way.
fast is just water and like some electrolytes. I feel like
I
it's
can't
pretty
do that
intense.
shit, yeah.
So if this one is nice as
You
like
get
a
to
little
eat soups
a
and
step
stuff.
into it
Yeah.
and doing it like a safe way. The problem with me is I tried to do it first day back there. I was like, try this out. It's one day. And the like little bar you eat in the morning,
Yeah.
that just like ignited my hunger.
Yes.
I go, well, I'm hungry
That's
now.
when
Yes.
we go.
Like, if I
tastes
just-
like more.
If I just fast, I don't get to that point. So
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, I'm just drinking water, I'm chilling. But when I nibble on something, like I get everything going, then my body's like, now we feast.
That's
so
the
I don't know if I could do.
No, that's the challenge. And that's where I was day 1 and day 2.
Yeah.
But it was just like, if I can just like get through tonight, then tomorrow might be a little better.
Did
but
calling me help?
of course it
I was
did.
like, no, you're not gonna quit.
No,
I
you
was yelling
helped
at
me a
him.
lot.
I
You helped me a lot.
was like, you can do hard things.
Yeah.
That's what I love. Our amazing nanny tells Riley all the time, you can do hard things. And it makes me
Oh,
so
that's
I'm like,
nice.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
It's a really good one.
I'm like, so can I.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks, Leslie.
Thanks,
Of course
Leslie.
I can.
Yeah, Leslie got me through because she did it with me. So it was nice to do it like with somebody so we could challenge each other. And then my awesome trainer Hunter gave me some great advice that I used. His little like after the kids go to bed, his little vice that he has is a nice bowl of cereal.
Mm.
And so the past couple nights I've just been having a bowl of cereal.
Is that his dinner or is that
No,
his
no, no.
dessert?
No, it's like
No,
a
no.
late night snack, but
Got
not
it.
like late night. It's like a pretend late night snack.
Like for me, like when the kids go to bed, I'm like, okay, now I need something.
Yeah.
You know? And
That's
so
my who chocolate.
you have your Who chocolate, but for me it's, this bowl of cereal. I popped on Friends and I was like,
Do
oh, it's a
you?
happy time. Yeah.
Do the portion size
Yes.
of what it asks?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah. No, this fast
Good
really
boy. See, if you're like, if you're like, here's a healthy cereal, pour yourself a bowl. I'm gonna pour like a bunch, like to the brim.
It's very good. I've been eating it. It's delicious.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
So
I even do like half a cup
cool
of
you did
milk. I
that.
don't even do a whole cup of milk
Wow.
because the first night I did a whole cup and then I was like, well, I guess I got to drink this whole thing.
Oh.
As you should.
Yep,
Yeah.
proud of
Yeah,
you,
we're on
Daniel.
track. We're on track.
New York
And I'm
was
home.
great though. It was a very
New York was
efficient trip.
beautiful.
Oh, I was
yeah.
so proud of you. Watching
of
you
work.
on TV, like on the Today Show, turning on the morning show, the Today Show, and then like sitting Riley down
morning show.
and being like, "Mama's gonna be on TV,"
That's
and then you
cool.
just came and did like a teaser with Jimmy, and he
What
was
did
so
Riley
pumped.
say?
He was just like, "Mama," and then every time they played "Wrap Me Up," he was just going, "Wrap me up,
Really?
wrap me up."
in perfect pitch too.
Yes.
Hey.
So
Listen, I was on the Today Show. I'm tired. It is not a problem, and I never take it back. I said Riley has perfect pitch because he has really good pitch. I forgot.
You
about
just meant
the
to say
perfect
he has
pitch.
really great pitch.
I forgot about the term perfect pitch. That's like an actual like Charlie Puth, like you hear a car beep and you're like,
that's an E flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I that's also called perfect pitch. And Today Show kind of ran with it, and they were like, Meghan claims Riley has perfect pitch.
Listen.
Because
time will
they
tell.
asked you twice. They go, what? So what? Explain that. Your Riley has perfect pitch, and you're like, yeah. So let me say it again. My son Riley has perfect pitch.
My son is perfect, and he has perfect pitch. Eat it,
I
bitch.
was dying backstage watching
and
the mod.
He is my little perfect baby.
You're a great mom, and time will
I
tell.
love my son,
but
and I'm so proud of him.
Odds are
That boy's got good pitch. I'm just saying.
Odds are the kid's
got
gonna
good
have
tone.
perfect pitch.
Not tone. He's got pitch.
He's got pitch.
His tone right now is little princess. He's
It's
like,
great. Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what I'm
he's up
saying.
there. I love it.
So funny.
As soon as you have baby, you don't know.
Yeah.
Until you have a kid, you don't know.
Right.
I love when people say that.
No, you're a proud mom, and Riley's a special boy.
I'm a proud mom,
And
and Riley's
so is
perfect.
Barry.
So is
And so is Barry.
Barry has found his voice this week.
Yeah, he's been like, yeah, if you walk away. I'm like,
he's a little
bird.
kitten.
Yeah.
I'm really struggling with my inner voice, even though I'm reading that book. What's that book?
Untethered Soul.
Untethered Soul. Because my inner voice is a mean bitch, and she thinks that I'm a bad mom, and I'm not a bad mom. I'm a great mom, but she is worried that I'm like so distant from my kids that they won't know who I am.
It was one trip. It was
one trip,
but
but the girl in my head is like, they don't know who you are.
Yeah, no, it was super quick.
It's really hard too because it's like a toddler doesn't understand what FaceTime is. He doesn't know, like he has to beg him to say I love you, and I'm like, well, he doesn't love me because he doesn't know, but he's a toddler.
Some
of these FaceTimes also he's got a show on. He's like,
he's
okay,
like,
goodbye, mom. I'm watching my show. Which boys will be boys.
hard.
He's just like, I'm doing something here. What are we doing? Hi,
mom.
mom. Okay,
too, huh? You
but
heard
but that's
it's
what he
hard,
does
man.
anytime. I've seen him do it to everybody all the time.
It's just
he goes
hard. The voice
TV.
in my head is evil, and is like, every time I would FaceTime, it got worse and worse each time. He would go, okay, bye, mama. Say bye, mama. Hang up on mama's face. And I was like,
he's doing something. He's in the middle of something. He's like, all right, ma, I got it.
Yeah. So that was really tough. And he's a toddler.
Yeah.
He's a little boy, but it's hard.
I get that.
It's hard.
That's the
We
inner
missed
voice. The
you.
inner voice
We watched your videos every day, the ones you sent. We watched old videos. And then I was playing all of your Christmas songs on YouTube. And he loved My Kind of Present. And at first, he like knew that it was him, and he was like, "There's Riley."
Really?
And then after a while, he was like, "Look, there's Barry." And I'm like, "No, dude, that's you." And then every morning when we woke up, he's like, "Watch Mama on TV."
Really?
Every morning.
And when he grows up, he's gonna realize he's like, "Man, my mom fucking worked her butt off, dude. You got Jimmy and his whole team to do a rehearsal for a video. They go, oh, we never do this. They never do rehearsals.
I was like, maybe let's get like a.
You're like, come on, let's do a little camera blocking.
Camera block, little rehearsal. What are we walking into?
So smart.
The music video is
because there was
incredible.
so much going on
today, right? Wednesday?
It should be. Yeah.
I think it drops today. Check out the music video for "Wrap Me Up."
Yeah. It was very legit.
I hope we can keep this in.
This episode of Workin On It is brought to you by Jimmy Dean Toaster Pop-Ups.
Yeah. As a mama too, my mornings are crazy enough as it is. You know, I'm changing diapers. I'm putting on someone's shoes with one hand. I'm trying to locate the right stuffed animal that would help avoid an absolute meltdown before 8 a.m.
100%. So the last thing either of us wants to stress about is breakfast.
Yep.
And that's why we're obsessed with Jimmy Dean Toaster Pop-Ups. They're a really quick breakfast filled with protein the whole family will love.
That's right. They're not just for my toddler. They're for all of us. We all love them, all three of us.
I can't get enough. They're so fire. Just a flaky pastry on the outside filled with fluffy eggs, melty cheese, and your choice of savory ham or sausage on the inside. Plus, they're so easy to make. I don't want to try too hard, right? I want a quick breakfast. Jimmy Dean Toaster Pop-Ups are ready from the toaster. No pans, no pots, no leaving a mess for myself later. It's just ready to go. I love it.
And I know all of my fellow parents out there understand the struggle of getting your kids to eat something for breakfast, let alone something substantial, something with enough protein. So the fact that these are delicious and they contain protein that help fuel your day, honestly, I'm a huge fan. Jimmy Dean Toaster Pop-Ups.
Yup, thank you. Help your family warm up to mornings with Jimmy Dean Toaster Pop-Ups. Learn more at jimmydean.com. I was on Kelly Clarkson's show with Jimmy Fallon, and Kelly was like, yeah, because Wrap It Up. He keeps going around telling everyone how he called it Wrap It Up. That was the title he wanted to write. And I was like, no, for many reasons, I don't want to do that title. And she was like, yeah, because it's like, it could sound like, And I was like condom. And Jimmy goes, what? And I was like, that's what it could sound like. He's like, no, like wrap up this conversation. And I was like, there's another phrase that it also means. And Kelly goes, are you just figuring this out now? And I was like, yeah. And he's been running around town saying that was his idea. And he goes, whoopsie poopsie.
To his defense, when you first told me about it, I was like, oh, wrap it up. Like, oh, wrap it up. I'm done here. And you told me the same thing. You're like, no, like, wrap it up. I go, oh shit.
I was like, so he can't possibly think this should be the title, right?
That's the deluxe version. Yeah.
Yeah. So I changed it to Wrap Me Up.
Yeah. It's great. So good.
Thank
That's
you.
so funny.
It's
dude.
so funny. Dude.
He had no idea. I also had no idea.
The end of all of our promo, I was like, are you just figuring this out now? And he keeps going like, and she didn't respond to me for months. I was like, yeah, buddy, because I didn't know how to break it to you.
Dude, the man is a delight. I think that's why this New York trip was extra fun, because we were just hanging with Jimmy Fallon the entire time.
Every day.
In the green room, they gifted us Tonight Show shirts. Pop one on to wear at the rehearsal.
They had your name on it.
Yeah, I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? We make these shirts? What is this? Ryan, what is this?
I was like,
no, it was a gift. I never get gifts. I had to pop on the shirt. He's like, what's going on here? Come here shirtless?
But they also
like,
gave Ryan a medium.
Yeah.
He put it on and was like,
it was so
he
tiny.
put his hands up and it came up to his boobs. Like,
I took Dad's large.
yeah.
And then at the end, he was just like, Ryan, I need you to model these shirts more often. You look fantastic. I didn't know we had these. Yeah. He was loving it, dude. It's a great shirt.
That's awesome.
It's the coolest environment, though. It's like one giant hallway of Jimmy Fallon's show, and Kelly Clarkson's over here. And
it is nice that she's in that same building.
I love that
there's
they're
like
so close.
superstars walking by, and you're like, oh, hey,
Yeah.
hey, Dua Lipa, hey.
Dua
hey, Brad
Lipa,
Pitt.
dude.
Yeah.
You want to say what happened to do it when
I
you
ran up to her, ran behind her like a creepy fan, and I was like, Dua! Like, chased her down the hall because we have a friend in common, Charm LaDonna, shout out.
You ran like, it was like the whole hallway, which is like 50 yards.
Because I didn't have a real bra on. I held my boobies and I was sprinting and Dua! And I caught up to her and I was like, can we just take a picture and send it to Charm? And she was like, oh, of course. And then I felt what it's like to be a nervous fan when your phone breaks. Because I put up my phone to take a selfie, it glitched, it freezes, and I go, oh no, and she's holding like next to me, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, this is what fans do to me, and I feel so bad for them, and now I know what it feels like. I'm so sorry, can I have another phone? And it was the most embarrassing thing. I was like, this is
embarrassing. And she was definitely in a rush to get out of there. She was busy.
Like, it's okay, we're just trying to catch a flight. And I was like, oh. And I was like, I'm so sorry.
Well, the picture turned out great.
Picture turned out great. I got it. Put it on Instagram too. In a little carousel because I love her. And then we got to meet or see again because I've met him before, Brad Paisley.
This was great though. I see an old man in a leather jacket, white hair, looked just like GT from the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I point, I go, man, what the fuck is GT doing down there?
Why is he Brad Paisley?
What is he hanging with Brad Paisley?
Like,
what's happening
Dad
here?
would. You know what I mean?
And Megan's like, Dad's right there.
Yeah. Like,
doppelganger time.
Yeah, literally.
And it turned out to be Brad's dad.
We got to put this picture up because it's so cute.
Send me the pic. It turned out to be Brad's dad, and he just they're the same. Dude, they started going back,
They're the
his
same
dad
as my
and
dad
GT,
and his dad are the same.
Yeah, and GT started bantering back and forth, and I was falling apart. Dude, I loved every second
someone on Brad's tour manager was like, does your dad talk? Because our dad talks. I was like, get him going, dude. They'll be best friends.
So
chit, chat. And then I took this picture, and his sweet dad goes, now send that to my Facebook, okay? And I was like, of course, sir. And he goes, you know what? That's too hard. Here's my full number. And now I'm texting Brad Paisley's dad, and he's the sweetest man ever.
Look at him, dude.
Wow.
Look at him.
It's GT with a stash.
The leather jacket. Jimmy ran in and was like, the dads.
Two peas in a pod.
Good.
They're so cute.
Is that Brad's hat?
That's his hat,
dude.
Oh, cool.
He's
a
serious,
country boy.
man.
Oh, we need to get GT a cowboy hat.
Yeah, that's his next look.
Yeah.
For the fit.
Yep.
So
but it's
good.
the cool. That's like part of the hallway, and it's just the coolest environment ever.
Yeah.
Everyone's really nice, and it's good vibes. I wish I worked there. Sometimes I'm like, man, wish I was like a PA here.
Yeah, and it's just constant. They're always
Yeah.
busy. There's always something to do.
Sick.
I got to skate Rockefeller.
Cool.
That's another thing that you didn't invite me to. It's crazy.
Okay, let me tell you how this went down.
Every time I said, "Where are you?" and he's skiing and having a
Skiing.
magical skiing. He's ice skating, having a magical moment, and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy," because I'm back here at the hotel by myself, and didn't invite me.
We get back from soup dumps.
Didn't invite
You
me.
say, I'm going to take a nap and go to the gym. Okay? Sounds like a plan. Enjoy. Everyone else taking naps. Allison was up. She was like, yo, we got to experience the Christmas time in New York City. I said, you're absolutely right. Let's walk around Rockefeller Center, see what's going on.
Hey, Megan, I know you're sleeping, but if you happen to wake up, we're all going to go ice skating. That's it. That's all I would have taken. So when I woke up,
Wasn't
I
the
would've been
game
like,
plan. Wasn't the
let's do
game
it.
plan. We walk by the rink. I go, what's going on here? I scan the QR code. It's like, oh, there's spots available at 3:40, which was in 10 minutes. Okay? So what am I going to call you? Say, hey, run over here
It's a
and
10-minute
skate
walk.
and skate in
10-minute
front of
walk.
everybody like you're at the zoo. You're on display.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching.
Yeah.
No one recognizes me, and you know this.
Yes, they do. Yes,
No,
they
they
would.
don't.
Maybe not, but
Whatever else. Skate away.
Listen, Ryan was
would
with
you
a-
have been down to skate for real?
I've never done it in my whole life.
Ice skating?
Ice skating
Rockefeller.
right there.
Yeah.
I've never done
Rockefeller.
that. That's like, you got to do it.
I've done that when I was
You've done
little.
that?
Yeah, of course.
never done that.
They didn't have the QR
I
codes
sang
back in the
Silent
day,
Night.
but
I sang Silent Night with Jimmy Fallon and Kelly Clarkson, and I've never gone ice skating at Rockefeller Center.
listen, Ryan was with
Okay.
a pretty girl. It was serendipitous.
She's a homie, dude. She's a good friend.
You
And
watch
it
your
was
mouth.
all, you fucking watch yourself. And it was last minute. I said, we got to do it. We have to.
Yeah.
And the
Sure
the
did.
skates are pretty, you're renting the skates. I feel like a lot of little
You
things
were
you've
like
been
trying
like,
to make me feel better. You were like, God, my feet hurt. This
my
is,
feet
we're on
literally hurt.
display. This is not fun.
In 20 minutes, my feet, I was like, I got to get off this thing. Your feet hurt.
We'll go back to New York and we'll do it, okay?
All right, next year, because you're going to do this every year, Christmas time, let's plan it out. We plan
True.
out a Rockefeller skate sesh.
And we'll
Yeah.
bring Riley.
Okay.
We'll post it, start a meet and greet line.
Oh, my God.
Meet us here this time. Team trainer skate.
2 people show up.
It would be insane. But yeah, it was awesome. It was magical. I felt the Christmas magic.
Good for you.
Good.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad you had a good
These are the
time.
perks of being the brother, dude.
Yeah.
Okay? I can go in incognito. No one's bugging me.
That's fine, yeah. So nice. What else did you do without me?
That was it. That was the last thing. Was skating without you.
It's like Loki. I went to the movies.
No. That is something.
I watched some movies while I was gone. I watched Gangs of the New York. Gangs of the New York.
So glad you got those out of your system.
Yep. That was long, but it was good. Daniel
You know what
Day-Lewis.
he watched
It's a
on the
great movie.
plane
What?
that I've been begging him to watch?
Dude.
I've been begging him to watch it. Can you back me up here? Every Christmas, I'm like, yo, we should watch 4
Oh,
Christmases.
yes,
And he says no.
Yes.
I don't recall. I
I
was
remember
drunk.
you
I
being
was
like,
drunk.
no, dude, fuck that. I see him in the plane next to me, like having full body laughing.
Dude, I was cackling.
How good is John Favreau in that movie?
Unbelievable.
Dude,
Yeah.
4 Christmases. If you have not seen this movie, there's something up. You gotta watch.
Vince
it.
Vaughn is just my favorite
Vince
human
Vaughn-
on
yeah.
earth ever, bro. He's so fucking fast and funny,
He's
man.
so good.
It's
I
unbelievable.
couldn't believe that was
bro.
your first time on an itty bitty
It's now like my top
Well, we'll
5
watch it
Christmas
again.
He goes,
movies.
I
We'll watch
think
it
this
again.
is my favorite movie of
Yeah.
all time. I was like, it's so good. He also, I told him to watch the Jennifer Lawrence movie,
No Hard Feelings.
No Hard Feelings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Phenomenal
that
It's a
was
good
flick.
movie.
great.
Yeah.
He loved it. He was also cackling at
Yeah.
that. The kid in that show.
That kid is so
He's
good,
so
man.
He is.
good.
I love
found
his
him on
cover.
TikTok singing
I know. I follow him
in
now
a funk
too.
Broadway thing.
Dude, I got the chills when
good.
he's sitting at the piano and
Me
he's singing.
too.
Dude,
The-
I was
Daryl,
just like,
listen.
he's a superstar.
It's on iTunes. It's on like Spotify.
I listen to
everywhere.
that version
He
because
listens
it's
to
so
that
good.
version every day after that. He plays it morning and night. He goes, dude, his
It got
version's the
got
best
me in
one.
a Hall & Oates mood. You know.
Oh God,
That's so
he's like,
D-Money,
I
I
can't stop
love it.
listening to this.
Because it gave me the feels when I was watching the movie, and I was like, I want to have those feels again, and I did.
Yeah,
I
Jennifer
do.
Lawrence is just so good.
It is a
too.
really
Yeah.
great rendition of what the fuck is that song?
Man eater.
Man-eater.
Man-eater.
Yeah.
Something.
She's a man-eater. I can't remember how he did it.
Oh.
Make
That
you
was the-
work
that's the real
hard,
song.
Make you
Yeah,
work
yeah.
hard. No.
But how does he's got a jazz
No.
what?
You just sang.
You just sang Rihanna.
No, you sang.
She's a
No.
Nelly
man-
Furtado.
Nelly Furtado.
Oh, that's Nelly Furtado.
Yeah, man eater, make it up.
Wait, what the
Make
fuck?
you
Which
say-
one does he sing?
No, it is also called.
It's called Man Eater, but it's
Man-eater,
differently.
but
Oh,
it's,
you're killing me, bro.
Oh,
man.
man.
Hold
Boy,
on.
boy.
She's a man eater.
Here
She'll
we go.
eat you
Here, this is
alive.
the version.
What's his name?
Andrew Barth Feldman.
Andrew Barth Feldman. We love you.
Oh yeah.
Night. Ting ting. Okay, fast forward so we don't get sued. She's a man eater. Fast forward it.
Please get to the chorus.
Come on.
Here she comes. Damn it.
Yeah.
Watch out, boy. She'll cheer you up. I went right to Nelly Furtado. By the way, huge fan
Dude.
still. I love her
I
Instagram.
love Nelly.
She
Me
is
too.
awesome. Yeah, great trip. We did it. Crushed it. You really did
I
it.
have not recovered yet, though. I have a headache right here over my eyebrows.
Well, it's constant talk, go, go, go.
Yeah. A lot of energy.
Yeah.
I watched another movie. I just have to say that was really good called May December. It's on Netflix. It's
I don't care what you have to say, Daryl, because you didn't like Gladiator, bro.
Oh, yeah. You watched Gladiator. And
I don't
hated
care
it.
what you watch.
I started
Because
Gladiator.
it sucks.
The
Sorry.
the Roman Empire is just not for me. I
Oh,
think.
I love you, baby. Hey, wait. I wanted to ask you something.
Yes.
Name a woman.
What?
Name a woman.
Megan?
Oh, wow. You won.
I've seen
You
this
did
TikTok
so-
way too
Oh,
many
you
times.
fucking
Don't
bitch!
eat.
He's a good actor.
Come
That was
on,
good. I was letting
Megan.
him right there. He
God damn
paused
it.
for you too.
You're a good actor,
Idiot.
bitch. I was like, he is my soulmate. Which you are, bitch. But oh
You
my
are my
God.
soulmate.
You
Can
saw
you
that TikTok?
imagine?
Damn
I was
it.
like, Ashley.
It's so there's so many
Yeah.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
But good job.
I love you.
That was great.
You're the
though.
only one for me, babe.
I'm gonna sit with
Um,
you and explain to you why Gladiator is good. I'm gonna annoy you the whole time. It's a phenomenal
No,
movie.
I want.
dude.
I have to. Again, I think I just have to see it like with some other male energy.
I think
was
you know what it
just- I was
is.
just
That was like
alone.
one of the first movies me and my father bonded over.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
know.
okay.
Where it hurts.
It's okay. You know what? We'll do
But that-
Gladiator. We'll do a double
We can
feature.
have the brother
Gladiator into Braveheart.
Yeah, that's another one,
Ugh.
dude.
Hold the
Where am I
line.
gonna be?
Watch May
Don't invite
December.
me to that one.
May December. It's on Netflix. It's Julianne Moore. It's Natalie Portman and this amazing actor named Charles Melton, who you would recognize. I forget what you'd recognize him from, but he is so good, and we should watch it. It's really good.
I want to
Okay.
watch that new one that's all over TikTok. That's oh, I don't know any names. Anne Hathaway's in it.
Great recommendation, Megan.
Cool.
We're gonna listen to voicemails here. We
Yeah.
have very good ones. Okay,
Really?
this one is pretty serious. But I feel like Daryl is the best person to approach this
Okay.
this
I'm ready.
voicemail,
I'm ready.
and it's from our good friend Lexi, aka Here to Stay. I'm Train.
Oh.
It's Lexi, aka Here to Stay. I apologize in advance if I sound a little shaky. I was crying a while ago. My dad and I got into a little bit of a fight earlier. Because he said that he was coming to visit in October, and then November, and then December, and he never came either of those 3 times. So I was calling. I wanted to call in hopes for advice, because he left my mom and I when I was just 3 months old, and I still don't really know how to forgive him, and I don't think I ever can. Because half of me wants to forgive him, but the other half is just like, I don't know how. Yeah, I was just calling to ask for a little advice in what I should do, because I also did talk to my therapist about this, and she actually mentioned writing a letter if it was too hard to message him. So I actually did, but I don't think I'm ready to send the letter yet. So yeah, just asking for a little advice on what I should do. Love you guys.
Love you, Lexi.
Love you, Lexi. Thanks for being so honest. That's so tough. Yeah, my dad left when I was 1, and it's hard because you think, why and all that stuff. It's hard when people don't keep their word and they say they're going to do something and they don't. But you're special and important, and if they can't see that, then they can't see that. And I understand the not wanting to forgive as well. I also, with my therapist, talked about forgiveness with my parents, and my therapist went, why do you need to forgive them? You think you have to? And I said, yeah. She's like, you don't have to. You can feel your feelings and feel however you want to feel. And that was I needed to hear that. So yeah, it's really good that you wrote a letter. Just honestly, writing things out is so helpful and therapeutic in a way, just to get the thought out and the feeling out. And send it when you're ready, or don't ever send it. Just have it for yourself. But I'm sorry you're going through that, and this too shall pass.
And as you grow up, like, you'll find more family. You can.
I mean, you can make your own
family. Yeah,
that's what I did, and I got really lucky with you guys. I love you guys.
You crushed that. That was awesome. Way to be.
That's great.
Yeah.
Also, dealing with like writing a letter and whether to send it or not. My therapist helps me if I have conflict with someone that close or a family member that I have an issue with. She always reminds me, like, you're writing it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just be aware if they never change or if it doesn't get through to them, just know that you're writing it for you. And if it makes you feel better to send it, then send it. And if it just makes you feel better just to write it out and not send it, do that. But yeah, I'm in that not that situation. I'm in a similar one that I'm like, I really want to write a letter, but I know nothing will change,
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, well, if that's something you need to do for you, then do it. So I might do that. But we love you.
Love you, Lexi.
Thank you, guys. That was great. I got nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
Alrighty.
But Lexi, I see you every day on Twitch. Well, not every day, when I stream. And you're the best. Lexi the Savage is what I call her.
I know.
Because she gifts.
She gifts. Stop gifting so much.
Yeah, actually, please stop.
Here's our advice.
Please
Stop
please
gifting
stop.
my brother shit.
But I love that. No, I love a letter. Flip a coin.
Okay.
I don't know.
Next.
Send it.
Also,
thank you so much for calling in. Yeah, we are not
professionals.
qualified for this, obviously.
We are just your
But
buddies.
Daryl, that was a very, very great, and you too, Megan. But
No, Daryl won.
no, it's not winning. I just I'm very proud of.
Thank you for helping.
It's a big grown.
Hey, you guys help
important
me.
Man. Thank you for calling in 661491433. Working on a hotline.
That's it.
Nope.
You got another one?
We got another one here. This one's interesting. This one is actually interesting. It has to do with girlfriend, boyfriend, agreeing or disagreeing.
Okay.
Play.
Okay, 21.
They're 21 years old?
Her boyfriend turned 21. Let's take a listen.
Hey, this is my first ever voicemail. This is Maya from Indiana, and I just wanted to call and ask a question or see if I'm crazy on this. my boyfriend's turning 21 soon. Sorry for your background noise, by the way. I listen to you guys on my way to and from college, so yeah. But my boyfriend's turning 21 soon, and I don't drink. I'm 21. I don't drink. I don't want to drink. I don't know. The thought of it gives me anxiety, and that's fine because it's me. But I always thought he wasn't going to drink, and he recently told me, like, he doesn't want to, like, get blackout or, like, party or, like, stuff like that, but he may or may not have a drink on his birthday, and, like, I don't know. It just freaks me out, and, like, I thought we talked about this, and I felt like we weren't going to, but I also understand he is 21, and he is allowed to make that decision, but I also have, like, my, you know, like, I guess, like, a want or need in a relationship, but I don't know. I just want to feel safe and protected, and, like, alcohol just kind of makes me feel a little unsafe, like, even being around it. I don't know. I'm just traumatized, I guess, by it. But love you guys, and I listen to you all the time, and please keep this going because it makes me feel less lonely. Meghan, I feel you. I hate being alone. I want to do everything with my significant other because, you know, why not? I love all of you guys, and if you feature me, thank you so much. Yeah, see ya.
Yo, did she just thank future me?
Yeah, that's what it says.
That's awesome.
I love
Maya,
that.
Indiana. This is kind of an interesting situation here.
This is
Because, you know, on one hand, I'm with him, and on the other hand, I'm with her. Like,
the only thing I'll start with is, like, y'all are so young, and like, he's gonna drink. You know, he's gonna drink. He's probably gonna drink.
It sounds like what he was saying is, like, I'm not trying to black out
Yeah.
or, like, really party.
Yeah.
I might catch a buzz on my 21st birthday.
It reminds me of when Daryl was getting high every single night, and I was like, it's okay, but it's not my favorite thing to do. And I didn't know if I was allowed to be like, can you not, you know, because he's his own person.
I think what happened here is they both are not drinkers. And so
well,
in her mind,
as
he
they
was like,
should not be because they're not 21.
she's 21, is what she was
She's
saying.
21.
Just turned
She's
21.
like,
Right,
I
know.
I mean, listen, people are going to.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna drink.
Well, but I think they agreed on, like, we're going to be a couple that does not drink. And then he's like, well, for my 21st birthday, I think I'm going to try it out. I'm going to give it a go. So she's like, whoa, that's not what we discussed. But I'm like, you know what, Maya? It's his birthday. Just be an awesome DD and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, and
it sounds like he's got everything under control.
If he's your forever soulmate forever, everything will be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The word boundaries comes up for me, where it's like, it sounds like they set a boundary,
right?
And he's going a little outside the boundary that they set up, which could make you feel unsafe. But also, you really, at the end of the day, only have control over yourself. So, you know, she has that control. Maya, you have that control for yourself. If your boyfriend wants to be in his own control and try some alcohol, you know, he has to experience it for himself. And then just, I would say my advice would just be in constant communication throughout the night, the day after. And
like, I finally told Daryl, I was like, hey, I think like I would ask him, like, are you okay? Or like, do you think you have a problem with weed or doing it every night? Or like,
I mean, that's totally different. He just wants to drink on his birthday.
I know.
If it gets
but
to that
I'm
point.
just saying,
no, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying I was uncomfortable in that situation.
But until
I didn't, like, we're married. I didn't, and like, that's how close we were. They're like 21. They're like, they're dating. They're young.
Right.
Even as a married couple, you might find yourself in that situation though. And I was like, how do I tell him? I think
but also, I didn't know that you felt uncomfortable until you
I told him.
communicated that.
He had no idea that I was uncomfortable.
And as soon as I knew that,
communicate to him, like,
yeah,
this makes me a little uncomfortable, but like, I want you to have a good time. Just heads up, I'm uncomfortable. So that way, if it is a terrible night, you could be like, well, I told you going into it, like, I was nervous about this, and it, you know,
just make sure he drinks some water every other drink.
Hydrate.
Just give him some water.
Hydrate.
We'll be fine. I feel like that's what I was missing when I was 21. I shouldn't have been drinking at all.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
But water is
no, bro,
the
we
key
used
to
to
life.
drink water vodkas because we were smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't really work.
It doesn't
Because
really
it's
work.
just vodka. You got to just
We weren't
straight
smart.
up
I don't know.
drink
Just
a lot of
communicate.
water.
If you really love this guy, really communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll be
Don't
all
be
right.
But I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
It's going to be okay. And he doesn't, yeah. Yeah, you'll be all right. Thank you for calling.
Thanks,
in, though.
Maya.
I don't know if we helped you or not.
I don't know.
I think there were little tidbits in there that she could pull together.
Yeah.
Just give me a
She just plays him this.
You need to stop listening to this podcast.
I'm literally sober. I'm like, let him catch a little buzz. He's
Yeah.
turning 21.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he's like, I'm not trying to black out. Like when I turned 21, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to black
yeah.
out tonight.
Yeah,
Here we
he
go.
sounds-
So he
he
sounds like he's
sounds
got a
like
good
a
head
good
on his
guy.
shoulders.
Yeah, he sounds like a good guy.
On my 21st, I went into the bar, like was browning out.
Yeah.
Stopped at a convenience store, got a box of donuts.
Yeah.
Tried to go into another bar, and they're like, "Dude, you can't bring the box of donuts in the bar." So then went, okay, stood outside the bar, ate all the donuts, threw the box out, and was like, "Can I come in now?" And he was like, "I guess."
Yeah. That's
So
monster.
you know,
yeah. By the
sounds
time
like he's just trying to have
by
a
the
nice glass
time-
of wine with dinner.
yeah,
You know,
By the time I got to the bar to celebrate my 21st, I was already like pretty blacked out. Like I was gone.
Where were you?
In Tampa, Florida.
Mm.
I was in Tampa.
Oh, I wasn't there.
I was in college. And by the time I sat at the bar, I was only drinking water. They go, yeah, we're going to just give him water. That's all I had at the bar. Because
Was it a fun night?
yeah, it was good laughs with the boys.
Mine was really good.
It was okay.
Yours probably was.
Jingle Balls. At the Jingle Balls thing, Nick Jonas got me a cake because he was a really fucking nice guy. And then we were in Florida, and we went to his friend owned like this art gallery
The
museum.
Windward?
There's like giant mushrooms everywhere,
Yeah,
and we all drank there and rode golf carts or something.
it was awesome.
I didn't drive them. We were safe. The artist himself was driving all of us.
Yeah, we had rides.
Yeah, sick.
It was dope.
We were like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And Nick like threw me my 21st birthday party.
So cool.
So iconic.
The man.
He's
Yeah,
the best
mine.
guy
I
ever.
ended up on like the floor at Walmart. Toph
Oh.
waking me up. Dude, get the fuck up. You're on the floor. Yeah, little different birthday.
Little different. Little different.
All right, cool. We
Loved
crushed it.
mine.
Nice.
Great episode, guys.
Hey,
Way to
thank
be.
you. Missed you guys.
Any final thoughts? Anything you're working on last minute?
Work on your inner bitch.
You're still doing.
Inner.
We've been doing inner monologue for the
Work
last
on
3
your
episodes.
inner bitch because she's a bitch and I hate her.
All right, we gotta
Well,
find
Untethered
something
Soul is really helpful. I'm not
Untethered
finished.
soul.
I'm not
Untethered,
finished, but it's
the
great.
untethered soul.
Oh,
The Untethered
tell
Soul.
them what that girl said. What am I saying in my live shows, by the way? Because what did that girl yell at the end to you?
Huh?
Tell Megan she needs to be.
Oh, dude, at the private gig, this lady, Nicole, grabs me because Megan naturally goes, "My brother's here."
Yeah, I said, get him.
She's like, "Well, don't, but yeah, okay," and proceeds to do the show. But she grabs me, she looks me in the eyes, and she's just, "Please let your sister know that she is the hardest working mom I have ever seen, and she's putting on such a great show, and she's way too hard on herself. She just had a baby. Just let her know that." And I'm just, okay, yep. Dude.
We had to learn this hour. I haven't performed in so long. We had to learn this hour-long set,
Yeah.
17 songs, full choreo, full singing.
90 degrees, humidity,
90
50%.
I had like a couple day rehearsals, and every day at rehearsal I was having a meltdown. I was like, we're gonna look like idiots up there, and it's gonna be all over TikTok, and I'm so nervous. And my team's like, you're fine. It's a private. I was like, you don't understand. Everything is online now. Like, I was so afraid. And so the whole time I think I was like giving excuses on stage of like why I'm so winded. I was like, I just had a baby. We learned this in 3 days. And I think she was like, you're incredible and being nice.
She's
to me.
very,
she's
Meg was
right.
being very hard on herself, as you do.
I
As
want to
you
put on a
do.
good show.
You
It was
always
a great
do.
show.
I want people to hire me, and they're like, wow, so glad we did that. You know, I don't want to let anyone
They-
down.
They
Always
loved it.
do.
They loved it.
We had a good time.
Yeah.
Just the beginning.
It's just the beginning.
Final thoughts. I love you guys.
Love you.
Love you as well. And thank you all for listening, watching, working on it.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all.
You guys are the best.
Thank you. Love you.
Take care.
Toodaloo.